Dear Miss Marshall, hello, Miss Marshall. I hope that this letter finds you and all your little ones at home and at the Broadway Early Learning Center happy and healthy. It's been 2.5 years, and you probably don't even remember me, but every day for 2.5 years I never once forgot about the wonderful, caring people who were there for me and my children when I hit rock bottom. You were one of those people who helped me when I was losing hope. My life was held by a thin thread, and I did not know if there was anyone out there that cared. I had no dreams, no goals, and no direction. After 10 years of living in a stable, comfortable, and sheltered married life, I was suddenly left poor and homeless as my husband moved on to have a family elsewhere. Confused and alone with 3 young children, I struggled for a good 1.5 years on my own, which seemed like another 10 years of suffering, which I only imagined reading and hearing about from television and books. What happened in my life, I was frustrated because no one understood my pain, and I felt hopeless and did not know where or whom to turn to. I felt that death would be an answer because it was easier than trying to reach out only to find people looking down on me. Your Auberry Preschool Center was conveniently located across the building from my aunt's apartment complex. I came to you, and I have never forgotten how you put all your busy day's agenda aside and just sat down to listen to me. You were not only professional and knowledgeable, but you sympathized with my needs. I found comfort in talking to you, and I knew you would help me, and you did, unlike other agencies which I simply could not afford, or the ones who took my name and told me the waiting list was too long, or there was no budget for my one child who needed to be enrolled in preschool. Today I want to tell you that I appreciate the difference you have made in my life, and let you know that people like you also make a difference in our community. Today, because of you, my son speaks, reads, and writes extremely well and is excited to be going to 2nd grade in just a few more months. I also wanted to thank the Century Chapel staff, Mrs. Tamara, Miss Roberta, Miss Yvonne, and Miss Zino, for their love, patience, and dedication to that center, which closed after my son graduated and went off to kindergarten. Many evenings they stayed late to accommodate my needs so I could fulfill my 8 hours at the office and fight traffic to pick up my son. They never complained or were annoyed, but were extremely caring and professional. Wherever they may be today, I know they would continue to be the same caring, wonderful teachers they were 2.5 years ago. With your help in putting my son into a Head Start preschool center, I was able to seek employment. I knew work was the only structure that would hold my life together until I could start feeling like myself again because of the confusing and bitter divorce. I continued to keep busy, attended classes and workshops to better myself. I sought counseling for my children and me. I have passed my real estate exam and am now licensed to do business in this field. I'm still also employed at the same organization which hired me on since you helped me with keeping my son in your preschool program. I am busy and the children are a handful, but I am healthy and I've never been so happy to be alive to see this day. As Walt Disney once stated, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. But without wonderful supporting people as you, it can be discouraging to try to be courageous on my own. I have since learned to love myself, accept myself, and I've relearned to live and to know that the best is yet to come. Enclosed you will find a few photos which I have treasured for the last 2.5 years and would like to share copies of them with you. Again, even though it has taken so long to write this thank you note, never once have I forgotten to say a prayer that you continue to care for those who are in need, that you continue to make a difference, not because you are paid to do so, but because it's the right thing to do. Overall, I pray that God returns to you abundant love, joy, happiness, and health. Forever grateful, Ba Tao.